Thank you, Ryan. Standing by right now, Ryan Davis has Bethany with him, and they've got some Phoenix Wright. What's going on?
Well, way to ruin my intro.
Okay, what? I'm sorry, Ryan Davis is standing by with a mystery game and a mystery guest.
Hey, Rich Gallup.
What's up?
Sit down. Bethany Massimilla, you're here. You brought Phoenix Wright and Justice for All, fresh from Japan.
Yes.
And I was actually surprised talking to you about this game earlier. It's in English.
Right.
You can play this game in English, like straight out of Japan.
It's true. Like, it has this language selection screen right when you start, and all you have to do is tap
that,
it.
and now that's in English.
Now it's in English. So.
Well, let's get into this. What's going on with Phoenix Wright today?
Let's see. Let's back. Select.
We're gonna start from the top here.
Sure. We'll start with.
So these are all the cases.
Yep.
A set of brand new cases.
Basically, yep. It's a bunch of brand new cases. They're kind of set up pretty much just like the original game was. You know, people come to Phoenix Wright with their problems, and he somehow manages to save the day yet again. And he's up against these big, mean prosecutors who don't want his clients to get off easy.
So are there new characters as far as like the judge, the prosecutors?
The judge is the same judge, which is good because he's like Mr. Classic Judge. There's an all-new prosecutor who is actually Franziska von Karma, she's the daughter of the evil von Karma, who was a prosecutor in the original game.
Yes.
She brings a whip to court for reasons unknown and likes to hit people with it repeatedly. So yeah, that's kind of interesting.
So this is Maya from the first game, and she seems to be in trouble.
This is Maya from the first game. Maya has again gotten herself into a jam.
A pickle, if you will.
Yes, apparently she is yet again in trouble.
So is the basic structure of the game is still the same? Not much has changed.
Right. You'll still be able to, like, you'll have your courtroom scenes where you're, you know, presenting evidence, challenging testimony, stuff like that. In between recesses for cases, you're going to be wandering around. Like, here's your office. Somebody comes over, wants him to do some stuff. And you'll get to wander around, talk to people. One of the actually new things in this game are these locks, which are these psych locks that appear apparently over people's hearts when they're trying to keep secrets.
So you can tell when someone's trying to keep something from you.
Yeah, you'll get an item that lets you see when somebody has these locks, and then basically it kind of is analogous to when you're trying to get information out of somebody in court. You'll have to, you know, produce the proper evidence and kind of ask the right questions, and you can get those locks to go away. And once you do that, you can pretty much hit them up for the truth.
Is it absolutely necessary to advance to knock these locks off, or does it just
Usually
make it easier?
is. I mean, like the other game, it's pretty linear. So generally, if a character has locks on it, you're going to have to remove them at some point to proceed. But the game's pretty good about, you know, letting you know when you've got the right amount of evidence and stuff to do that. Actually, if you present the wrong evidence and stuff like that when you're trying to unlock a character's heart, you have a meter, much like the original game had, you know, a number of penalties that you could get while you were in court, and if you run out, you would lose. This game has like it looks like a life bar, and that comes into play both in court and during these lock scenes. So if you present the wrong evidence, you can actually do harm to yourself, but you can stop at any given time and go back and search for more evidence. And
I have questions.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, you don't get that. Okay,
All
I'll
right.
let you ask one.
I found our first questions from Lauren in Lee, New Hampshire. By the way, if you want your question around there, a good way to get it is to be from New Hampshire. It just helps. Do you know how many cases or chapters will be in this game?
I'm not sure. I haven't gotten like totally far into it yet, so I'm not sure how many it has in total.
How many have you gotten through yourself so far?
I'm on the third one right now.
Okay.
So.
And how is just basic impression? How has the case quality been compared to the first one?
It's been pretty good. I think they're on the whole maybe a little harder. There's still like a lot of like pretty obvious tie-ins where you can see right away what piece of evidence you have to use, and then there are some twists. Particularly the second case has a twist that's kind of hard to figure out, and once it comes out in court, you're like, what? All right, I guess that.
Well, it's not like it's always been. The series has been particularly grounded in reality prior to this.
All kinds of wacky, incredible stuff happens in court that shouldn't happen in court. The whipping kind of goes along with that as well. But
Rich, is there anyone from or not from New Hampshire that has questions?
Fine, I'm going to give Ben Vance in Tulsa, Alan Wright in Manchester, UK, and Stephen Long in Toronto, Ontario, all asking various questions about importing this game. How import-friendly is it? Where can you import it from? And how much does it cost? And how's the translation in English? All that stuff.
The translation in English seems really good. I haven't had any problems with it. It's really importable. Basically, when you start the game, it has a little option right at the bottom of the screen, and you just hit it, and all of a sudden everything's in English, and you could just play it normally like you would over here.
I actually just when you weren't here, I was messing around with this and accidentally just stumbled right onto that, so it was very easy to get into.
It's really, really simple. As far as where you can order it from, just about any import site out there, just kind of look it up.
I got more questions.
Sure, ask.
Lay them out.
All right, this is from Aaron Bark and in Shakopee, Minnesota. He has a question that I would like to ask. In the last Phoenix Wright, towards the end, they all of a sudden showed you like all these other amazing things you can do, like look for fingerprints and use IR goggles and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. He wants to know, in this game, will there be a lot more cases that take advantage of the touchscreen in various ways?
Well, the thing about this game is it's actually a remake of Gyakuten Saiban 2, which came out on the GBA. So,
but in Japan.
But in Japan, right. So the last case in the domestic version of Phoenix Wright that came out over here had all the, blowing in the microphone to reveal fingerprints and like using like the 3D capabilities to kind of rotate evidence and see what was going on. But like this, I haven't encountered any of those cases. Like those cases would have had to be added specifically for this version. This version, I think, just has the ones from the original Japanese release of the game, so it hasn't had any of those.
So that may be the reason to wait for the U.S. versions. There's the potential for them to add the stuff in for there.
There's always a chance they're going to throw in a freebie extra case with some new stuff to do.
Can I ask one last question? Is it okay? Johnny Estes wants to know.
Told no.
Is the Producer credit. You guys do that all you want. Johnny Estes wants to know, is the Blue Badger back? This is an important question. Yes?
I haven't seen him yet. He might be back. A lot of characters have returned this time, so he could show up.
Cool.
Very cool. So the game is Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Mm-hmm. I don't know when it's coming out.
I don't remember when it was scheduled to come out. But
it's out in Japan.
It's out in Japan right now.
If you want to import it, feel free. It's playable in English.
There's English